So guys, alright, it's Valentine's Day 2020, and of course the wife says, "Oh, don't get me anything," but I'm not going to fall for that. So I went to Costco, had to get some meat for the family anyway. Let's see if I can zoom this out a little bit. There we go. Got some meat for the family, so I picked up some roses, and we got some steaks. Got a piece of salmon. I'm going to marinate that for maybe Sunday night. We're going to do burgers tomorrow. We're going to do these steaks. Get these flowers in some water. It might not be the best in the world, but she really doesn't want anything. I honestly believe that, but I'm not gonna go there. So I'm going to put this up on the tripod. We're going to cut up some salmon and stick them in some marinade. It's some of my favorite stuff. Maybe you'll try it out and like it. And get these steaks marinated as well. I also bought some shrimp. We're going to do steak and shrimp tonight on the green egg. And that's about it. I'm going to put it up on the tripod and we'll get going here. Alright, first of all, I got to get these flowers in some water for the wifey. Oops, drop the pack. I'm going to put a fresh cut on these real quick. I say I am. Let's see if I can cut these off on one swipe. Nope. Damn. Roast them. Tough. There we go. Alright. Pop this rubber band off. There. And we're going to put our little flour food in here. Maybe that'll save them for a couple days if I don't spill it all in the sink first. Alright. She specifically stated no flowers, but I got her flowers. I don't think she's going to mind. I think that's enough water. Toss the garbage in, wash the hands. We're going to marinate this salmon real quick. I'm a big fan of the honey teriyaki flavoring. I like the sweet. I'm going to throw just a little bit of garlic powder on, granulated garlic. I put garlic on just about everything. I'm a garlic. I like garlic. I like sweet. I like peppers too. I like jalapenos. I like, I guess, sweet and spicy stuff. But I just about put garlic on everything as far as meat goes. It's my go-to. I did not get the garlic out, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. Garlic and black pepper. I think a small, I'm not go with a big one. This bigger cutting board out. This is my spinny cutting board. It's like a zicka zicka zicka. Alright, so should I try to get this my turntable here to quit spinning? I just throw something under it, pot holder, Had some of those round cork pot placers or whatever they are. You set a hot pot on if you got probably like a wooden table that you don't want something hot on. These granite countertops, that's what I like about them. You don't have to worry about that. You can chop on them, which I typically don't, but you can, like I just did with the flower stems, the rose stems. But I'll typically use this cutting board. When I was in Costco, I picked this, picked the first one up. I already had some things in my buggy, and I started walking to the buggy to put my piece of salmon in. And this is wild caught, so I had wild caught and farm raised, and from like Indonesia or something. So I just decided I'd go with the wild caught. I don't know if they wildly caught it in Indonesia in their farm, or if it's from Alaska or what, but it's a product of the USA, so I try to stick that way. I don't always buy that way, but I usually try to stay within the US guidelines of food. But anyway, I was putting this in my buggy, and it's like, man, something's making my leg wet, and it had the first one I picked up had split open, and that's kind of why I grabbed it at one of these packs, because they're like sealed up. But anyway, it leaked all down my leg. I'm sure that's going to smell pretty good here in a little while. We're going to cut this thing open. Keep going here. Try to keep me from rambling so much. To be honest with you, I've never bought one like this. One of these packs, so I'm assuming this will cut open pretty easy. It's like opening a kid's toy up at Christmas time or something. And as hard as this one is to get into, I'm surprised that other one was busted open. It looks really juicy in there. I'm going to get closer to the sink. Way I can roll some juice right off into the sink. Put in the garbage. And they don't want you in this thing. Alright. That's probably what I should have done. I didn't realize the film on the top's very thin, so I should have just not even bothered and just did this. Just have to wash my scissors. It's alright. I typically like to rinse my fish off. They say a lot of times with seafood that if you rinse saltwater fishes off, you wash a lot of the flavor out. Being this is freshwater fish, I'm not too worried about it. But a lot of times, if I wash saltwater fish, I'll brine them, stick them back in the salt water, and after I've cleaned them off a little bit. Maybe I'm just being overly paranoid, I don't know, but I like to give them a good rinse. Drain off a second. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I get the farm-raised salmon, it doesn't really have much flavor and doesn't have much smell, which I know a lot of people don't want to smell fish, but sometimes if you, I don't know, something about the farm-raised fish is, I don't know, it's not my favorite. I just don't think it's as flavorful. I will buy it sometimes, it's cheaper. Sometimes you're marinating it anyway, you don't taste that, you don't notice the difference. You taste them mostly marinades anyway, but I like to take garlic, This is powder. I thought I had some granulated, but it's all right. Just lightly hit it. Take a little pepper, just a little black pepper. I will take a little salt, not much. Just regular pure sea salt. That's it. You don't want to over salt it. Basically, find you a nice sharp knife. Kind of figure out how big your pieces you want your pieces to be. That's a good size for a tail piece. This does have the skin on it. Which makes it tough to cut through sometimes. There we go. I like the skin on when I'm sticking them on the grill. Sometimes the skin will stick to the grill, but your fish won't. I don't mind that, but I'll oil the grill with Pam or something, or olive oil or whatever I have handy. After it gets hot, after I clean the surface off, I'll just lightly oil it and then hit the fish. And it doesn't take long to cook fish. You don't want to overcook it. You cook the flavor right out of it. Ziplocs, large Ziplocs, my best friend, man. I love these things. I'll prepare tons of food, stick them in here, either freeze it or have it for two days, 3 days tops in the refrigerator waiting on me. Just I'll fire the green egg up. Takes me about 20 minutes to get the green egg going good. Grab me a bag, bam, cook dinner. Sometimes I'll cook a lot of meat and then freeze it, and then we'll just thaw it back out. Like I'll cook a brisket and we'll cut half of it, throw it in the freezer, or a bunch of chicken. Just depends on. Really depends on what kind of weather it is. If it's nice out, I don't mind firing that egg up every day, just about. Sometimes every other day if we have leftovers. We'll eat a lot, eat some leftovers next day, cook another meal. In the wintertime, when it's not so nice out, I might cook a whole bunch of food and then freeze it. That way I don't have to spend as much time outside. But basically all I'm going to do is take, I use this Casey Masterpiece 30-minute marinade. It's a honey teriyaki. I love this stuff. It's thick. It's got sesame seeds in it. It's really good. And I will thin it out with just some regular teriyaki. Just because it is kind of thick. But and I use this stuff on a lot of stuff. Put it on steaks, put it on fish, put it on chicken. It's good on just about everything. It's got a sweeter flavor to it, which I like. You personally may not like sweetness, but I do. And I can add some heat to it. Some of my family members like a lot of spice. Some of them don't. My wife is not big into spices, but some of my kids are. So I can kind of wake everything else. I have the sweet and maybe throw some cayenne on it or something like that, or some jalapeno or something. I don't know if I've put jalapeno with the teriyaki yet. I don't know if that'd be good or not. I might try it. I am the kind of guy that I'll just try stuff. Sometimes it's success, sometimes it's terrible. Usually it's pretty good. I try not to go too crazy, but just give them a good shake. I'm going to pat my spices in just a little bit. I'm going to wash them straight off with a marinade. did touch down that plastic bag onto that cutting board, which I'll wipe the bag off, or maybe I'll double bag it. Try to keep the bag clean so I'm not contaminating the inside of my refrigerator with any kind of bacteria. I'm not a total germaphobe, but I try not to spread bacteria around. I got a family of 5, and if we're all sick because I did something stupid in the kitchen, I'll be pretty upset with myself. Basically, I just pour that in lightly, and I'll hit it with a regular teriyaki. Oop, wrong cap. Trying to keep some of my spices intact here, so basically I will try to get the air out of the bag as much as I can. Zip it back up. That way it holds the spices or the marinade down around the meat better. And then I will wipe that bag down. Off in the refrigerator it goes. You can do that for 20 or 30 minutes. I like to let them sit for overnight. These may sit till Sunday. This is Friday afternoon. They may sit till Sunday. And that's it. That's how I prep salmon. There's other ways to do it. And I may show you other ways to do it in the future. But this is one of the ways I do it for the green egg. You can also put it on a pan and put it in the oven. The weather's nasty, you don't feel like getting outside, put that stuff in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. Sometimes it takes 25-30 minutes, just depending on the thickness of your fish. Just keep an eye on it. Don't be shy, get in there with a fork in the middle of it and pull you a little piece out. When it starts getting a little flaky and the super wetness starts going away, you don't want to dry it out. I like some moisture in the meat, but you'll know. You just have to try it out and get it right. Play with it till you get it right. That's what I've had to do over the years. Like I said, I've messed some stuff up, but rarely is anything not edible. And that's only if I had a stupid flame up on the egg or something. But I use a place setter in there to try to prevent flame ups. But it's not in direct heat where I have a chamber in one side and smoke in another like a traditional stick burner barbecue smoker is, which I do want. But anyway, that's it. I think that's gonna wrap it up on this little salmon prep video. All right, have a good day.